Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today instead of streaming constantly because of, this big epidemic that's going on right now, I thought I'd make another video, um, and as we hit 2,000 subscribers, I suppose you could sort of call this as a special, because this isn't really like the typical kind of video I do, I suppose, but I thought I'd do a Q&A, so let's get into it. So, Hazy with the first question asked American Muscle or JDM. Basically, I would say JDM over American Muscle, only because I think American Muscle is kind of overrated. There's like, it's like all the cars are the same, like 90% of the time. They look the same, they sound the same, they drive the same, they run into crowds pretty much the same, they can't handle corners pretty much the same, they're kind of not that cool the same, and they're just annoying the same. Like, there's so many cooler JDM cars out there, and I personally prefer them. I'm not like that person that's like, oh, that car, that very sick one, that everyone has, that R35, that GTR, like everyone bangs on about that car. I wouldn't have that as a car. Like, it's a sick car, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't have it like, it's everyone's fucking YouTuber car and they ruin it, and I'm sick of people ruining that car because it's really nice, but people ruin it because that's the only car they know of, and it's a lot of it all the time. I watch Officially Gassed because Jamie makes great videos on custom cars that are built in the UK, and everyone was really sad when he didn't buy a GTR because most of the people that watched it, or the live stream where he's announcing what he got for a new car, which was a really nice Audi RS5, the 2019 one, I think. It was really nice. Whatever it was, it actually was really nice. And I was like, that is a sick choice. And everyone was like, oh, why didn't you buy a GTR? And they were all like getting triggered over it. And it's like, it's just a very common car. Like, there's so many better JDM cars out there. But personally, I sort of prefer German cars over anything else because German cars are really nice. Like, BMW, very nice. Mercedes, very nice. Volkswagen actually do some pretty sick cars, come to think about it. It's very nice cars. Porsche do very nice cars. I think they're German, I might be wrong. But they're very nice. So yep, that's probably my answer. I watch a lot of Fitted UK, and most of the event, everyone brings German cars. And German cars are really cool, so yeah, that's my personal opinion on that one. I might be pronouncing this wrong, but Calixes asked, why did you start playing Descenders? I think I watched a YouTube video and I was like, that game looks sick. I can't remember who it was. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I might try and play that. And then I sort of did. I hated it at first because anytime you died, you lost your rep. Like, you could effectively go from having like 10,000 rep all the way back down to like 0. And that really triggered me because I was kind of shit at the game at the time, and everyone praises me for being good, but I'm really not. I used to be really shit, and I never liked playing the game, but now I do, and it's I play it quite a lot, as you know, and yeah, I don't know. It was an alternative for Skate at the time, and I was really craving some Skate gameplay, so I wanted to play something like it, because Skater XL and Session didn't really exist then. So yeah. Yeah. What bike do you have? So. I don't actually have I do have a mountain bike. I have a Carrera. It's like the stock bike that everyone has in the UK. It's the Vengeance as well. It's a black one, so it's like the most common of common bikes. It's not. You can take it mountain biking, and I have, but I'd much prefer a full suspension bike. I don't have like the money to buy a really sick one. I don't get paid off of YouTube, so I don't earn any money to go, oh yes, now that I'm making money off of YouTube, I can save up and buy a sick mountain bike. I can't really do that. So yeah, I have a Carrera. It's like 300 quid that I saved up a long time for when I was a bit younger. So yeah, I suppose that's your answer. So, for question 4, do I play Skater XL? No, I actually haven't. But I know that the control scheme is very similar to Skate, apart from there's a few things that changed. But I personally just prefer Session because I prefer the area that you start off with. Skater XL is heavily relied on mods to keep it going, even though they added a new park in. I still prefer the street skating aspect of Session over Skater XL's gameplay. So yeah, that's my answer for that one. What my plans for the future, Mr. Air asks. I don't actually know. To be fair, the way that this channel is going, as soon as Descenders dies out, I will no longer be a YouTuber, because people don't like me uploading any other video that isn't a Descenders video. Anytime I've tried it, unless it says a review of an update, nobody wants to watch it. So I don't really know. I hope that I can carry on with YouTube, because I would very much enjoy to do that, but I don't know if I can, because it seems no one likes watching my content for me, which is sort of how YouTubers work. You have to like the YouTuber and not the game that they're playing. But yeah, so everyone only likes me playing Descenders. So if I don't play Descenders, no one watches my shit. So I don't know. I could probably be like irrelevant within a year if Descenders just disappears, basically. Question 6. How much do you breathe? I don't. That's a simple answer. Yeah. So question 7. Who is your most watched YouTuber? I don't actually know. Watch time probably that I've spent is probably Nerdcubed. I watched him from a very young age. He literally grew up in the same area as me, so I don't know. We sort of just, I don't know. I liked watching his content because I could relate to him. I'd be like, oh yeah, I know what you're on about and shit like that. I watched him for a very long time. I still do to this day. Even though I do skip some videos, I still watch him. But at the moment, I don't know, I would say PewDiePie recently. He's just become a very interesting, he's become someone that I enjoy watching. He used to be very cringy and whatever, but now he is just, I don't know, something that he's just sort of grown up and matured as a person, and I really enjoy him for all his content. Like, the memes shit is funny, like, just his personality is very nice, and I don't know, it's just very enjoyable to watch. I like the shit that he's into. He's a big fan of Cause, and Cause is one of my favourite artists as well, so I sort of just understand that sort of area. He has a very good sense of style, I suppose, and I don't know, I do like clothes, I suppose, as well. But yeah, I suppose probably one of those two. I'm not entirely sure. Question 8 is, how long have you been playing Descenders for? So I bought this game all the way back in February of 2018, so technically I've owned the game for 2 years, but I've only ever put, I can get up the exact number real fast. I think I've only ever put into Descenders, I've played 240 hours total of Descenders. I've played 240 hours of it. So yeah, I suppose I've been playing Descenders for 240 hours, but technically it's also 2 years. For question 9 and 10, what made you start YouTube? So basically, I actually just enjoyed watching people make content. So I sort of wanted to be that person that makes people happy to see this sort of content, and that's why I enjoy making YouTube videos, because people like watching the content and it makes them happy, and whatever, they enjoy it. I just get satisfaction of people enjoying what they see. So yeah, that's probably my reason for starting YouTube. The reason I made this channel is because on my old channel that I don't really use anymore, I used to upload a load of different videos, and my Descenders videos did rather well, so I decided I'll make a Descenders focused channel and see how that went. I made videos for like a week or two, left it for about a month or two, came back, it had like 80 odd subscribers on its own. So I sort of just carried on, and now we're at like 2,000, almost 2,200 of the day of uploading this. But yeah, that's pretty sick. And the last question, does it get annoying when people ask you the same question over and over again? You know it does. And stop asking me how to get that bike, because I've explained it so many times, and I don't want to explain it anymore. You can ask me if I'm mountain biking in real life, because I don't really answer that question, and I sort of do and I sort of don't. I haven't rode my bike in a very long time. Ever since I've been able to drive, I've stopped cycling to work, just because it makes it easier on myself. And there isn't really a reason for me to mountain bike, because the area around me is literally just streets and stuff. There isn't places really to ride, and now that I can drive, I suppose it gives me an excuse to drive over to the mountain bike park that we have near me. It's still like a 20-minute drive, but I could do that as a video. But then again, I don't have a sick bike, so yeah, I don't really know what to say for that. But Yeah, so thank you very much for sending those questions. Thank you very much for watching this video. And I guess I'll see you a lot later. I'll probably stream some more because of the fact we have to stay inside constantly. So it gives me something to do and it gives you something to watch. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit different that I'm not streaming, but I hope you enjoyed that it was a Q&A and whatever, and I answered some questions that you had. But yeah, thank you guys very much for coming around and sticking around, and yeah, thanks.